are tackling quite a big problem, and that is the fact that the world is in a waste crisis. So we produce 2 billion tons of solid waste a year. 60% of that is going to open dumps and landfill, and only 14% is recycled. And a lot of it is being leaked into nature, which obviously causes a lot of social as well as environmental problems. The solution that we've come up with is really to help tackle the fact that waste is not being captured as a resource and reused effectively. So our solution is really about how do we analyze the flow of waste? How do we provide composition information on the waste in order to help the waste management industries, waste producers, regulators, better capture the value of the waste, whether it be, financial value that they can then make into a sustainable business while also protecting the environment. So specifically, our solution is waste recognition software. Analyze the material of waste down to the composition. And how we do this is we have a box, a monitoring unit that is placed on moving conveyor belts to measure large waste flows in sorting facilities. And those materials tend to be predominantly plastics and fibers, so paper, card, and alloys, aluminiums, non-ferrous, ferrous metals. And that solution itself is providing the facility information about their feedstock, the product lines, what's going out to the client, what is actually being rejected going to landfill and incineration. So up till now, imagine running a plant where the input changes all the time. You're not sure of the quality. You're not even sure of the quality of what's going out. And the only way you get that information is actually by people counting it by hand. So out of a ton of waste, maybe 1 kilo of waste is taken to count, and they extrapolate the quality of all of that waste. So we saw sort of a real opportunity to use our system backed by AI computer vision to really analyze the composition and maximize and optimize that process. Well, I mean, especially in Europe, US, certain countries in Asia, Japan, Korea, there's already infrastructure in place. Those conveyor belts, the collection system, the sorting system, that has all been set up already. And in addition, there's just increasing pressures in the industry. So China put a ban on importing or the West exporting their waste to China in 2018, and that caused a massive need to recycle better and locally. Concurrently, the government is placing very specifically ambitious targets on recycling. So in the UK, 65% by 2030. And last but not least, the waste producers themselves are under pressures from consumers as well, and they need more recycled products to be added to their packaging, and they also need to have waste infrastructure to capture their packaging. So the Spring program was great in helping introduce us to commercial partners, people that we can pitch our solution to. And also we're having continued conversations with one of the biggest waste management companies as a result of the program, and also a really the combined authority of the Waste Midlands. And I think, from a commercial perspective, seeing our solution being put to use in a real life case is obviously really, really valuable to us. So our ask is really for partners that we can pilot our technology with. So anyone who is operating in the waste management field, local authorities, and even waste producers looking for better ways to capture their packaging, we would love to speak with them. Also, maybe this is a bit future facing, but we are raising our Series A in November. So happy to speak with investors interested in this field.